Boto! I am back and in the car! Was it yesterday? Yes, yesterday. From yesterday and the night before yesterday, I did at least 4 videos, and unfortunately only one of them was able to make it through and be uploaded without getting corrupted or deleted. The other 3 did. If you have watched my previous video that I just uploaded, I actually explained that. And I had to pretty much redo all the videos. I already redid The Flash, and now I'm redoing Legends of Tomorrow. Was it season 3? Season 3, episode 7? I know it's episode 7. I'm just not sure if it's season 3. It most likely is. And it's titled Welcome to the Jungle, which is appropriate right now considering the Jungle Book movie. Not Jungle Book. What the Why did I say Jungle Book? I'm sorry. I got Jungle on the brain because the title is Welcome to the Jungle, and that's like the main song to the movie that just came out, which is the remake of Jumanji with The Rock and everything. So, Welcome to the Jungle. Hey, and I got a cheat sheet, which is a napkin. I have an hour and a half to my shift, so I decided, why not? I was here like at least 4 hours early, because I carpool with somebody who starts at 8. And so I literally have no choice but to come here early. So, I was actually 4 hours early. And, 4.5 if you think about it. And I think the first, not the first 2, but, I was starting to partially wake up. But then, like, after, like, an hour and a half of being here, I fell asleep. So, hi! Anyway, let's see here. Apparently Sarah is still in a coma. So, she's pretty much out for a majority of this episode. Letting you know now. But it's not... Don't worry about Sarah. She's fine. Come on. It's Sarah. I mean, come on. She survived how many deaths now? I mean, when she was on the Gambit, she was believed to be dead. When the Gambit, like... right? And then... on Lian Yu, she was believed to be dead because the submarine on Lian Yu. And then she got, like, 2 to 3 arrows in the gut by a brainwashed Thea. And she was revived. So, Sarah could survive anything, honestly. Anyway, let's see. So, they decided to do this anachronism that they found in the Vietnam War. Where they find out that anachronism is a very time-displaced Gorilla Grodd. You remember him? I haven't seen him in a while. But anyway, so yeah, Gorilla Grodd is in the Vietnam War, and so, Ray, Zari, and Amaya decide, we're gonna take care of Gorilla Grodd, while, they pretty much posed as, I think journalists? I think they posed as journalists to see what this whole thing was, and they found out it was Gorilla Grodd, while Nate and Mick, they try to investigate something, and they end up getting captured, and lo and behold, you know who they got captured by? Mick's father. And you're gonna be... This is like pure unfortunate naming, honestly. Unless his full name is Richard, this is kind of sad. Or like, it kind of makes sense considering his name is Mick. But yeah, his father's name is Dick Rory. And apparently they captured Nate and Mick. Apparently they're there to try to pretty much kill Grodd and all that shit. And back on, I believe, the Wave Rider, or I'm not sure if it was back on the Wave Rider or not, but you get Sarah in a coma. You have Zari, Ray, and Amaya Grodd. And then you get Nate and Mick getting captured by Dick Rory. You're wondering where's the Firestorm duo? Apparently, Stein is actually talking to Isaac Newton to try to find a way to separate Firestorm safely, right? And of course, Jax hears about this. Like, he hears that they can be separated, but the problem is, if they do get separated, apparently that will pretty much leave Jax powerless, right? And of course, Jax wants to be on the team. He wants to be a superhero, right? So, hearing that, yes, they can be separated, but it cost him his powers, of course, he's kind of about it. I kind of don't blame him on that. And, let's see. What else happened? Apparently Grodd wants to wipe out humanity, basically. In the Vietnam War, he's there, and He's like, you know what? Since I'm here, I want to wipe out humanity and pretty much start World War III, right? From what I remember, Amaya tries to negotiate with him. It's pretty cool because she uses her like gorilla spirit and everything. That was pretty damn sick. But unfortunately, it seems somewhat working until, of course, Dick Rory himself. I'm not talking about our beloved Mick Rory. I love Mick. His father, Dick Rory. He interrupts this negotiation by trying to kill Grodd. And basically, Grodd ends up stealing the Wave Rider to try to, like, you know, time travel and kill humanity that way, but unfortunately, he fails because, of course, our team ends up stopping him, and it looks like he ends up falling to his death, because he pretty much falls off the Wave Rider and, like, plunges down somewhere, and it looks like he fell to his death, right? Anyway, what else is here? Before that happened, I forgot to mention, I think at one point, I think he tried to kill President Johnson in order to also start World War III. And, Jax, you know, like I said, he was very about hearing that he could possibly be depowered. He got inspired by Sarah. You know how Sarah's on this team? She's not only on this team and kicking ass, she's the captain of the team. And she has no superpowers whatsoever. But then again, she was trained by League of Assassins, but still, she has no powers. So Jax, being inspired by Sarah, was like, you know what? If Sarah could do all this shit with no powers, granted she was trained by practically ninjas, I could do something too. So he ends up saving President Johnson from a landmine. Which is pretty damn dope. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, good job, man. Good job. But anyway, what else did I... Coma, World War 3... Did I miss anything? No. Anyway, there's also somewhat of a heart-to-heart with Mick and his father, where he manages to stop Dick Rory from slaughtering any of, Gorilla Grodd, pretty much slaughtering anyone that followed Gorilla Grodd at one point. And they have somewhat of an understanding, and Mick at one point comes to, pretty much, has peace with his father, you know what I mean? Because he obviously had some sort of issue in his life, and apparently one of them was daddy issues, and that's apparently somewhat resolved here in this episode, which I think was pretty damn cool. Anyway, unfortunately, we all thought that Gorilla Grodd plummeted to his death, but we all know we're not that lucky, because lo and behold, back in 2017, we see Gorilla Grodd alive and well, and approached by Damien Darhk. And we all know this is gonna be bad, because that will lead to either the Legion of Doom, then Justice League or something related to that. Because we all know Gorilla Grodd was a part of some baddie group of villains in DC. I think it was like Legion of Doom, wasn't it? So, if Damien Darhk's recruiting him, I mean, we already saw him recruit his daughter. Remember that one lady that tried to steal Zari's necklace? And she pretty much posed as a psychic? That's apparently Damien Darhk's daughter, who is time displaced. He already recruited Kuasa, who is Mari's granddaughter, aka the present day Vixen's sister. And so, why not? Let's recruit the giant ape with psychic-like powers. I'm smelling Legion of Doom. I'm not gonna even sugarcoat that bullshit. It's like, I smell the Legion of Doom. And it's kind of cool that they're bringing that. I just wish, like, you know, it'd be cool. The reason why they recruited the actress who plays Vixen right now and put her as the grandmother of the present-day Vixen is because originally, from what I heard, the woman who played Vixen on Arrow and the CW Seed one was the same person. But, like, they originally wanted her. But she had busy scheduling, so they couldn't get her. So they ended up getting another actress, and they're like, you know what? Since we can't get present-day Vixen, we'll get another Vixen. Only difference is this one will be Mari's grandmother, right? So it would be kind of cool since, you know, we have Mari. We have a good chunk of her backstory. We even saw an ancestor of Mari's being played by the actress's actual legitimate mother, which I thought was pretty badass. But we see Kuasa in live action. The only time we saw Kuasa was in the CW Seed Vixen show. So seeing her, it'd be really freaking dope if they did manage to get the modern day Vixen, get the actress to play her again for at least one episode of Legends, to like fight against her sister and then meet her grandmother. You know, that'd be freaking sick. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Wouldn't that be freaking cool? I think it'd be freaking cool. Anyway, yeah, that is my reaction to Welcome to the Jungle. It's there's a chockload of information in there, but I managed to compress it in like less than 15 minutes. I love it. Oh, and I forgot, at the end of the episode, besides the fact that Damien Dark approached Gorilla Grodd in 2017, Sarah emerged from her coma. I forgot to mention that shit. But anyway, yeah, she emerged. She's fine. I mean, like I said, Sarah could survive anything. It's Sarah, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on. Like, 2 supposed deaths. Like, she seemed dead in the Gambit. She seemed dead in the Lian Yu incident with the submarine. But she didn't really die in those 2 times. She looked like she died. But she legitimately died with a brainwashed Thea, so the girl can survive anything. Sarah. Anyway, that's my reaction rant, and I'm going to attempt to recreate Arrow, Season 6, Episode 7. I believe that one's titled Thanksgiving. I could be totally effing wrong, but if it's not, I'm sorry. If it is not titled Thanksgiving, I'm sorry. I'm pretty much sure it is, because it's definitely not Episode 8. I'm pretty sure there's one episode, either it's 7, 8, or 9. One of them is titled Thanksgiving, and I'm pretty sure it's not 8, because all the Episode 8s in all 4 shows are for the crossover, which was Crisis on Earth X, so it's definitely not the Episode 8. And I don't think it's Episode 9 either, because that's a mid-season finale. So I want to say this one, Arrow, Season 6, Episode 7, titled Thanksgiving, which is obviously premiered on Thanksgiving. So, yeah, I have to recreate that, because, I did Supergirl Episode 7 the night before yesterday. It uploaded, no problems. And then when I recorded Flash Episode 7 and this one, they recorded fine, but then when I was uploading Flash, my Legends Episode 7 corrupted itself and deleted itself, and in the middle of the uploading for Flash Episode 7, that one corrupted and deleted itself too. So that's why I had to redo it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my dorky video inside my mother's car. Hey! And on my work grounds, I'm literally at work. Like, I don't know if you can see this shit, hang on. I'm at work. But anyway, yeah, so, there you go. And I will do a remake of Season 6, Episode 7 of Arrow, titled Thanksgiving. Turkey Day, you know? And it's like a few days before Christmas.